breadth is okay. First marker good. Second marker Bank Nifty, okay start. Third marker the small cap index looking decent. Okay, so the markers are looking okay. Now let's look at stocks, NBFCs and banks which have a high exposure to NBFCs. Top of my mind I think is Bandhan. Top of my mind essentially would be RBL and then IndusInd Bank. That space could see a sentimental reaction today. NBFCs which have a high exposure to MFI, those are the ones which will automatically start bouncing back. There you see RBL, IndusInd Bank, IDFC Bank also should come back. I mean, they also have a large and a pretty large exposure to Bandhan Bank, third as much. I mean, exactly as per the script. IDFC Bank, this actually could be the dark horse. Why? Because they do have exposure to MFI. Now let's look at wire companies and then UltraTech. I mean, UltraTech and Grasim or Grasim and UltraTech, we can look at both. A cement company moving to wire companies, markets would say why? But wire stocks would be down because Birla is coming into the wire business. They have cash and they have balance sheet and they could have an impact in terms of the P multiple. I think more than competition, it is the sentiment which is affecting them. Why? Because these stocks are expensive. 50, 60, 70 ka PA, these P multiples will not sustain, and when there is a little bit of fear that competition aane wala hai, the market reaction is immediate and automatic. But for me the story I think is the MFI space and the crack in wire companies. It's not the earnings which will get damaged, but it's the P multiple which now will get compromised.
Well, talking about the broader market space, the cheer is definitely all into the NBFC and the financial space, because definitely Bandhan Bank and RBL are leading it from the front, now having a gain of 5 to 7% in the F&O space. But stocks like L&T Finance, Chola Investment, Shriram Finance, even AU Small Finance Bank are holding up with the gains of 3 to 6% right now. Aditya Birla Capital is another stock which is perking up 2.5% gain there. And within the metal space, Hindalco is also one of the counters. After all those announcements related to copper tariffs, what we are hearing, the stock is holding on to the gains of 1.5%. And other than that, from the metal basket, JSW Steel and Tata Steel are also holding in the green. What else is doing well? Let's have a look at Jubilant FoodWorks with respect to their maiden analyst meet today. Of course, this stock will be in focus. Jefferies got a positive note on hotel industry. Stocks like ITC and rather stocks like Indian Hotels will be in focus. And SRF is another stock on the back of Jefferies' note, where they are highlighting that the risk reward is unfavorable and the valuations are not that great. They maintain and underperform, and the stock is seen to be falling from those highest points. But definitely a good trading session. The breadth of the market is looking okay, and some of these sectors, metal is shining bright, PSU Bank as well as financial services are some of the sectors that are doing well for now. But with this, let's get the first trade ideas from both of our experts. But before that, Kunal, help us with your opening view on the Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. How do you see the opening rates?
So it's a flattish start for the indices. Again, I think Nifty is just about trying to trade about that 22,500, 600 zone. So we need to see that whether in the first half an hour, first 1 hour, we just try and protect this 22,500 mark, and do we trade about the 22,600 levels. In terms of opening trade, I would look at the VN International, which is stock which has started to look attractive, especially in terms of the potential breakout over the near to medium term.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.